Good morning vlog. Happy Tuesday. So my plan for today is just to work on listing. I feel like I have a ton of stuff to list. It's overcast today, which is my ideal lighting actually for photographing. So thank you, Seattle, because we had like 4 days in a row of like really sunny weather, which was great. It was really nice, especially because I was out and about for like all 4 of those days. So like can't complain about that. But really happy that the weather has changed when I want to photograph, and I like it when the light's distributed more from the overcast. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna send out offers to likers. That's gonna vary just on what the item costs. So I'll send out offers to likers even on the stuff listed today. It'll probably take me like a good portion of the day to get everything measured and photographed and up. Like probably won't even finish that before noon, something like that. It's like 9 a.m. right now. So we'll see about that. But so my normal strategy with offers to likers, I don't necessarily do only 10%, but sometimes I do. So if something's like under $20, I'll send a discount anywhere from like $3 to $5 off with discounted shipping. That's my offers to likers for that. Anything like $25 to $50, I send $5 off with discounted shipping. Like across the board, I always send $5 off. I don't know, I like it being an even price. It just sounds better to me. There might be a couple of exceptions to these rules, but that's my general like rule for these offers to likers. And stuff over $50, I typically send a $10 off, and either discounted or free shipping, depends on if the item is a more sought after item, if I paid up or not. So if I paid more, I'm probably just doing discounted shipping. If I got it on the cheap, I'll probably do free shipping. That really just depends. Yeah, that's generally how I do it. So today I'm gonna do more than that. So if I normally do $5, I'll probably do more like $10 off, or maybe even $15 if I have the room for it. I'm not trying to like super devalue my items. You know, they're still like brand new, newly listed stuff, but I am trying to get stuff to move enough that I can take less to Chicago. So I feel like it's like a balancing act of like, I know that these items are worth money. I don't want to like rip myself off, but I don't want to bring it all back. So we'll see what I end up sending out. We'll see what gets accepted. I have 3 things to ship today. Let me look at what those are really quick. So I sold that black Lululemon Swiftly that sold for $40, and that was via offer. I sold an Everlane sweater, $30 via offer, and then the Bowden one piece that was offers to likers, I believe, so that sold for $30. So some decent sales going out. I don't know if I'll get out to the post, like to drop my packages off before the post office, like before the blue boxes get picked up, which is like I believe noon normally. So I might have to walk over to the post office, which isn't a bad walk at all, but that might be what's happening for today. So I will check in later. Hello, I am being so lazy today. Like this pile is measured, but it's not even photographed yet, and it's 12:30. So I've gone ahead and I've packed up the orders. And I sold the Reformation dress also. It was listed for $75. I got a $50 offer, which I went ahead and I took. So I'm gonna take those 4 packages over to the post office. I'm gonna find myself some lunch and come back and hopefully be more productive than I have been, because it's been bad. I don't know, I'm just like not feeling the whole like working from home reselling thing. I'd rather go thrifting, but I'm not allowed to. I'm on a thrift ban until everything that I currently have is listed. All right, this is my lunch for the day. So if you're ever in Seattle, I highly recommend this place. This is my 3rd time getting it. It is Blue Water Taco Grill. So I'm trying chorizo for the first time, but I've had this a few times, like the last 2 times with chicken. It's basically just like Chipotle. You know, I got a burrito bowl. You can get burritos. They have like nachos, just like Mexican food, and you kind of pick what toppings you want on it. So it's the same concept as Chipotle, but it's more yummy than Chipotle. And I don't say that lightly because I really like me some Chipotle. I mean, this is also like a fair bit more expensive, but super worth it. All right, guys, my day of not being the most productive person ever continues. It's about 3:30. I've gotten everything photographed now though, so I just need to get it listed. But I wanted to give another little like weird story about my life. So I photograph with like the blinds open. As I've told you guys before, that's the best way I can get natural light in here. And my husband has a ground floor apartment. So like you can see anyone walking by, they can see you, yada, yada, yada. So there's been a delivery guy who's been walking around for, I swear I saw him for the first time like 10 or 15 minutes ago. Walking around like, make clear eye contact with me because he's like staring into the apartment as he walks, but he keeps walking and he's like staring into the next one too. So I'm thinking he's just like looking for an apartment number or building number or whatever. I don't think too much of it. But then just a little bit ago, he like came back, makes eye contact with me again because I'm still photographing stuff. And then he walks onto the neighbor's like patio area. So like there's little gates so that like it's not an open invitation, like clearly this is someone's property kind of thing. So he walks into their patio area, but then he walks over because like all of our patios are more or less connected. There's little planters in between them, but there's gaps between those planters. So like you can't just walk between all of the different apartment units that are ground level. So he walks over to this one, which obviously super weirds me out because my husband doesn't get really packages here. Anyway, so yeah, he's looking into the thing. He's trying to talk to me. And then like, so there's a door of these window panelings. One of them is a door. He comes over to the door and he's trying to open the door to talk to me. I don't know where you're from, but bitch, I'm from Chicago and you are not allowed to just try and open someone's door. That's not acceptable. You knock. I don't know. Pretty sure that's a thing, even if you see that someone's home. Oh, he just walked by again. Darn, I wish I could have gotten him in the video. I do open the door because I'm dumb and I don't value my safety apparently. He was like looking for a different building number than this one. He like shows me the package and stuff. And I was like, that's not this building. And then he's like, oh, okay. So I closed the door and I like relock it because I was like, this dude is sketchy. And like, thank goodness, yeah, the door was locked. And thank goodness for that because, he's just inviting himself in apparently. And then he comes back a little bit later with a different package that was for this building. But I'm like not opening the door at this point. I'm like, he shows me through the window and I'm like, that's not this unit. Front door's over there. Yeah, just really glad I didn't get murdered today apparently. I don't know, like I was super sketchy. I was texting my husband, he was like, you should call 911 because that's like a known scam where people will pose as delivery people to try and get access to buildings or, to units or whatever. So I probably actually could have been murdered. He doesn't know yet that I like actually opened the door, but like not a lot. I mean, enough I guess that he could have broken in and raped and murdered me. That's cool. I'm glad I value my life. But yeah, don't do that to a Chicagoan because we actually have murder and crime. I don't know, I don't think it's as much of a Seattle thing. Like there's crime everywhere, but people leave like their windows and their like doors open, like because not a lot of units have AC. My husband's doesn't have AC, so this building doesn't have AC. So people will like leave their doors open to let air in. That is not a thing in Chicago. If your building doesn't have AC, you get a window box. You don't just like leave your door open. What a weird city. All right guys, well, another check-in. I'll actually probably sign off this vlog too. I know it was like short, not a lot going on other than, maybe murderous delivery people. But I got 38 listings up, 37, 38, I can't remember what it is counted, something like that, up today. It's 5:30, so it took me like all day because I was very lazy in the morning. But I am officially done. Hopefully I don't thrift anymore here. I think the plan for tomorrow, besides it being self-care day, so like I am gonna get my nails done or like relax, I might start getting stuff drafted on eBay. Just because like, whatever doesn't sell today / tomorrow is coming back to Chicago with me to get rephotographed. So I'm gonna obviously use the same info. I already have, the style names and the measurements and all of that, so I can get it drafted up on eBay. I can't really do it on Poshmark since you can only do 15, and I have, I don't know, I think something like 85 to 90 things that I'll need to get drafted. It won't all get done in one day, that's for sure, but I'll probably start getting them up on eBay so that it's a little less work for me to do once I'm back in Chicago. I think next week will be very hectic of trying to get all this stuff listed in my main closet and on Mercari and eBay. I think that'll take me a little bit, but yeah, that's what happened today. Not a whole lot, but I was technically productive. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow for the last daily vlog. Bye.